Let's see. Oh, this is an account by a crystallist of high standing. This is what the author wrote about the Great Plague.
The terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already there are those falling ill in villages to the east. To halt its spread, the Orthodoxy headquarters, top officials of the faith, have closed all roads and forbidden the influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors and used the power of the earth crystal for purification and medical treatment. But the proposal had no hope of approval. As we hold the crystals as sacred, the hierarchy ignored it. A purging of refugees for seeking to thwart the blockage was as a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
How terrible! How could they be so cruel?
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
The cleric departs.
The end of the plague. The date is much later than the past entries.
The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the Great Plague showed signs of abating, the Orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the Vestal, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the faith's land suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen among the ranks of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence, or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making. If he had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better. But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
The end of the world.
The Orthodoxy's head temple had already fallen, and it shall not be long now before my refuge too is discovered by the invaders. The Earth Vestal was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. The Vestal faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere she could finish, an enraged member of his guard cut her down with a stroke of his long blade, and the Vestal's body fell silent on the floor. All is lost.
So that's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
What an awful tale. With a stroke of his long blade.
Oh, hey. That's enough from here, I guess. I need to heal. Probably get some MP back. Probably, yeah. When we get 2 or ish crits there, it works out.
The Reconquest of Eternia. I wonder what it says in here. The Reconquest campaign. troop deployments.
Our uprising was lacking in everything. Troops, armaments, cultivation of informants within the Orthodoxy. But the Crystal Orthodoxy would soon put their plans in motion. The debate between the Lord Templar and the Sage continued. At the end of 3 days and 3 nights, our Lord Templar gave the order to strike. His family was to remain behind in this land. We departed before sunrise the next day. We procured weapons and ammunition in Ankheim and then slipped secretly to Eisenberg. From northern Eisenberg, 3 fortified airships took us across the highlands, at last entering the land of Eternia. An abridged listing of our main invasion forces follows. The valiant usurper, brave the Templar, our Lord Templar, insisted we name him as Usurper. Assault troops from the Temple of Earth. They are to take the Earth Crystal and protect our Crystal Technology Squad. Swordmaster Nobutsuna Kamizumi, Commander Hayraden Barbosa, Lieutenant Commander. Dr. Vincent S. Court, Technology Squad Leader, accomplished by his 10-year-old son serving as an assistant. Assault troops from the Orthodoxy Head Temple. They are to halt all of the institution's functions and seize all of its forbidden tomes and assets. Sir Ancient Heinkel, Commander of Foriel de Rosa, Lieutenant Commander. Barbara Slayer, Officer in Training. Reptus Prophetia, and Dr. Cod, Auditors. Occupation forces from the city of Eternia. These troops will be assigned to keeping the peace and preparing for the laying of the cables. Spellfencer, that dude. Commander Venus, Officer in Training. Holy White, Medic in Training. That's a lot of names.
Head Temple Occupation. It says this one is written by Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander.
Once the Temple of Earth fell and the news of the Earth Vestal's demise reached the resistance at the Head Temple, they quickly surrendered. Not really humanitarian. I'm not really reading them. I'm sort of just like, my eyes look at them, I say it, and I sort of forget the name because I remember very little of the names if I don't see the character's face model with it, and it's kind of like, eh. The Orthodoxy soldiers and leaders were stripped of their weapons and confined to the temple. The Lord Templar strictly forbade us from rampant slaughter and the maltreatment of the vanquished. None have yet disobeyed his order. Those sympathetic to our cause were allowed to join us, while those who refused were to be released. As for Eritus Prophetia, a man sent to the treasure house to seize the Orthodoxy's assets. Unsavory rumors about him soon began to circulate. Investigation into bribes by former Orthodoxy officials and the large-scale disappearance of artworks from the treasure house is underway. Dr. Kada, tasked with deciphering the Orthodoxy's forbidden spells, continues to meet clandestinely with his Lieutenant De Rosa. In comparison, Barbara Slayer's simple enthusiasm for more fighting is almost refreshing to see. Ah, shit, hold up. It's strange, my room is cold, but since I have a blanket on me, I'm starting to feel hot, so I'm like, okay, I don't need the blanket right now, but I'm gonna put it back on in like, what, 10-15 minutes probably. Alright, the occupation of the city.
The occupation of the city. This one says it's written by Commander Sigma Kent.
A month has passed since our bloodless occupation of the city of Eternia. People are finally beginning to settle in their daily lives. Anharia, originally from the city, doggedly patrols its streets, saying, "I shall defend the city that is home to my master's training grounds." The occupation force is almost comprised of others from the island, or from the land, and perhaps that is another reason for the easing of people's fears. A few days prior, it was announced that this land has been rechristened the Duchy of Eternia. Rechristened the Duchy of Eternia, whatever that is. A member of the royal bloodline that once ruled Eternia before the Orthodoxy was restored to power as Archduke. And naming himself Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces, the Lord Templar began his tireless efforts to build a new system of government. When Dr. Vincent S. Court proposed a great feat of engineering be erected in one corner of the city, it was approved at once. Great cables are being extended from the Temple of Earth all the way to the city, but I know not of their purpose. Rumor has it the cables are to be linked with buildings under construction in the medical district, also part of the doctor's proposal. The decree construction schedule is tight and will surely require additional labors from among the people and former Orthodoxy members. I spotted medic in training Holy White being scolded by Victor, a boy the same age, for standing around and watching the construction. Probably, yeah. Okay, still can't, so there might not be a secret room here. I missed it entirely. It only gets worse. Not that I missed something, it's more that I like to sort of check where the secret room is, probably. Alright. Oh, it's still auto. Alright. Come on. Good. God. The Phantom Weapon Support ability. So we finally see what the end of this class is. What is this? Phantom Weapon. The damage from the currently equipped weapon is added to the damage of magic attacks. So that means... Oh. That would work well with mages, wouldn't it? Yeah, with Blizzaja, wouldn't that sort of just add on to itself? It double dips the weapon attack. Because Blizzaja says it's a spell that looks at physical attack, and this said they would add your physical damage on top as well. So, a very good, like, two-handed and physically imbued weapon with this, to use as a spell user, would be kind of hilarious. I'm not sure what I'm in for, so... I might go back to the shield gimmick. Considering that's what I've sort of been training Tiz to do, and he's sort of splashing around every now and then. But there's a chance to gain some more levels in something. And I'm just sort of being tied to that. Turn is better for Blizzaja and Steel Wielding spell. Splits the power stat. And they only use main hand attack power to calculate. That might require some testing then. This next boss is free experience, and JP, you'll figure it out. If it is... I've really forgotten about this class, way more than I probably should. You're still working on Spell Fencer, and you're kind of going to be able to do okay. You even have some magic that you can work on that as well. And yes, I should be fine. We technically even have Time Flip if we want to meme it up a bit. So, ring a bell. You're the only one that I sort of might want to turn back into a support user. Yeah, actually, I'm turning him back into a... We're gonna see a guy in that getup dance and perform.
Is this the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
Oh shit, no, not alright.
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy? Forgive me.
No, Edea. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
That's Gigas Lich! It's the propagator of doom as told of in the sacred texts of the Orthodoxy.
Well, whatever it is, here it comes.
Alright. First thing to examine, and then everyone not die, please. 80k. Weak to light. That's an interesting tag you got there, sir. That's a real interesting tag you got. Wrong one. Necromancy. Wait. Come on. That's 4. 5. 6. So, I don't even know what he's doing. You're undead, though. Ah, figured. Bitch. Shoulda known. Time slip. How about we do this again, guy? You're undead. This should work. You know what? You're gonna use, like, probably cure something on you, I guess. Then one random raise. Yeah, if healing stuff would hurt him, then I'm starting to think it isn't possible. But fucking up, the boss is undead. I want to kill it with a Phoenix Down. We did it with the dragon. I want to do it with this bitch.
Is this the Earth Crystal? How odd! Forgive me.
No, it did.
That's Giga. It's the
Well,
elixir hurts him. I feel like there's a small chance I will brick my fucking game, but let me know about them stats, and then not this elixir. This elixir. I don't think I have a way to, like, do more for this. Wait a second, remove the damage cap. Do it now! I don't remember how to do it! I genuinely don't remember how to do that because I never wanted to use that system. Select, start! You said conflicting ones! One of those two. Select and start then.
It's bravely second.
Oh, you can't take it back either. Okay, you can. Start. I don't know if I want to use that system, though. I never wanted to use that thing. Never. Just for this battle. 8 seconds. We're using the null elixir then.
Time freeze!
Brave Second remove the damage cap, so you can use BS. Brave Second the elixir and one-shot the boss. The original method is using the performer. One more for you gives a unit 1 BP. This is considered a healing skill, so as a result, you actually minus 1 BP from him every time. Basically, wow, that's a strange way to do it.
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats. Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Save your jabbering for later. We have a crystal to awaken. Okay, here goes. This is the fourth and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes! What's wrong? It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
And I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this shit. I need some water. Hold up. You know this is gonna count as a BRB. I'm gonna go get some water right now. Cause I'm gonna need something after this. To see this all the way through. I know, just god damn it. Hold up. I'm low on water anyways. Shut it. Alright, I'm back. I kinda had to refill a bit because Dark's been getting on me about leaving the water container empty. And it's my fault. I know it. But alright. That it takes input once every 1 or 2 seconds. You can take it slow. I know you can. I pretty much figured that it takes some input, not based on number of presses, but press intervals during a certain amount of time. I know that. I figured as much. But still not any better.
Anya's. I know. I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
Alright, so you gotta remember which button was X. That is triangle for me, because it's a PS4 controller. So... Fuck. I hate this thing! Oh god! This fucking fairy needs to just get on the button and press it herself! Other hand, go!
Stop! That's it!
God damn this arm.
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
Agnes, are you alright?
Yes. Thank you, Tiz. Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone. What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Kind of, yes.
Nuh-uh. Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world. It's the Holy Pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above. Once I place my brooch within the Holy Pillar, the first light will spread across the world. And its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness. And the Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
So all we need to do is take you into the Pillar of Light. Then let's go! That is where this will all end.
Lead the way.
I'm with you. Together we go.
His forward cost limit has increased by 1. Hey! Reb, this is the point of no return. I'm figuring as much, considering this last crystal you can break it on. After 100 people have told me to break it instead of actually doing it. The world has opened up for us! Know if there's anything important to do before going inside, but yeah, I figured. Thanks for letting me know, though. Nice. We can put our two-handed damage laughably high. Actually, wait. He's a monk. What am I doing? But funny enough, putting in two-handed actually is just better. just save beforehand. I don't think it matters because the game auto saves, and we don't have multiple save slots anyways. Or I can't save in a different slot. And I don't really care about the bestiary entries. I'm not going for 100% on this game. Are there any other ones that I would really want? I guess Armor Lord could be kind of nice. Depends on how much it helps. I could only increase Heinkel bits. Can you dual wield hands? I unfortunately don't think I can. Wait, you can? Well, let's look at our, Alright, currently we're at 225. 225, and then to science it. 225 still. Nope. Can't put two-handed or dual wield on that, unfortunately. Use two hands, dual your two fists. I know, it's great, right, Angelo? Now it's 188. But now it's 188. Wait, what? I don't think there's any more mashing to do. Oh, it was up because of the pirate skill, right? Shit. Like, I'm not sure what I would want a other thing to put in here. Counter for attacks with fire. Probably just another standard thing, so probably just absorbing physical damage. For you, Adia, you have this dual wield axe lore, and you can just put anything else you want here. Spectate on Adia. No, we're not going for that meme yet. Put genome drain on someone. Maybe. I don't remember actually how much that thing costs. Oh, it's only costs 1, so... maybe. I'm gonna say... fine. Genome drain. Why the hell not? Because I don't really know what else to put on her. As for Agnes, group cast, BP recovery, and... what else can we put in there? Status helmet amp. Alright. Then the last conferring a bell. Dagger lore, dual wield, and probably just like speed or something. Now, did someone say that you could just, get out, or what's it called, you can copy the save somewhere? Actually, wait, I'm an idiot. I forgot. Where is it? Would it be here or no? Alright, got it. I can just put this in a point of no return folder, and we'll be fine. Don't you dare, don't. Okay, good.